Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Unity for All. It's Friday night and I just decided to do an additional video this week. I'll probably share this on Monday morning, but I just couldn't resist right now. This has been a heck of a week, and little more than a week for some things, but I had to do a recap over all the things that have come up. So let's recap what the new year has brought us, okay? First of all, we've got 2 investigations into Hillary Clinton about her emails and about the Clinton Foundation. So, about the emails, they're the emails that were on Weiner's laptop. And yes, I still love the humor that Hillary could still be brought down by a bad wiener. No, I'm not a sexist. I voted for Jill Stein. This is not about sexism. This is specifically about Hillary. So, and they're looking into Uranium One as well. So, yeah, this is looking good to me. I really want to see the Clinton cabal taken down. All right, what else do we got? Grassley says Comey most likely leaked classified information. Let's just, yeah, he probably did. There's increasing scrutiny on Comey, his memo exonerating Hillary. The draft was begun in March of 2016. The investigation didn't end until in May of 2016, and the investigation, yes, investigation did not end until July, 2 months later. No, you don't start drafting something to exonerate her 2 months before you finish the investigation. That's not the way it works. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm reading off a list because there's so much to cover here. Christopher Steele referred for criminal investigation. I don't need to elaborate on that. If you haven't heard about it, look it up. Let's see. Graham has confirmed the Steele dossier was used to obtain FISA warrants. Considering none of the information in the Steele dossier was ever confirmed, that means that those FISA warrants were obtained under fraudulent means. And that means that when they were monitoring Flynn, that they were doing so illegally. Yes, Flynn lied, but there's the big question to me about why he lied. It was completely legal for him to have the meeting that he had. So did he simply lie just to draw them out on the fact that they were monitoring him? That meeting didn't happen until after the election was over. And it was confirmed, no, Trump did not give him any instructions to have that meeting before the election was over. Didn't happen. All right. Fusion GPS founders reveal that they got a copy of the dossier to John McCain, who then helped shop the dossier around to publishers. It's been confirmed It was confirmed under oath. So now McCain is under scrutiny. Let's see. Federal judge orders Fusion GPS to hand over their bank records. All of them. No blank pages this time. No games. They have to hand them over. All their objections and appeals on that are over and done. They have to hand over those bank records. All right. Over 120 countries vote against the U.S. About Israel. The world is rising up against the American government. They're sick and tired of us bossing them around. Every time that we are bossing another country around, they're seeing themselves in the same situation. You can't keep bullying everyone without all of them eventually ganging up and standing up to you. And we've been doing this for decades. And now they've got the chance to band together and stand up against us. Let's see. Turkey, Russia, China, France all speak out against U.S. actions against Iran. And more countries are signing on all the time. Yes, they're having some protests. Yeah. Well, how about, may I mention the Dakota Access Pipeline protests? Ferguson. We have protests, and look how our protesters are treated. Our protesters are treated worse than the protesters in Iran. So, let's see. More on that. Mainstream media revealed using images from Bahrain in 2011 and claiming that they were from the current Iran protests. Just more fake news. Let's see. North Korea and South Korea agreed to have peace talks. Bypassing the United States is not invited to those peace talks. Let's see. No war games during the Olympic Games. Complete reversal from just a week prior. Our government had said that those war games would continue during the Olympic Games. And now they changed course. Let's see. What else? Oh. Sessions announces a reversal of the state cannabis laws. Well, I predicted, and it happened. The states are fighting back against that. Why? A whole bunch of reasons. Number one, you're infringing on state rights. But the states that are involved that have legalized cannabis at any level, what do they see? They see the loss of entire industries, jobs, tax revenue. How do you replace all of that? You don't. Those states have seen their opioid overdoses decrease. So what? You're just going to suddenly have people, you're going to open up a whole different can of worms by doing this. 26 states have legalized cannabis at some level. 26, more than half of the states have legalized cannabis at some level. So this ain't going to fly. Right after that, the Democratic Party says They want to keep Sessions in office. Yeah, the Democrats want to keep Sessions in office. Think about that. Let's see, Washington Post reports swing states were not targeted by alleged Russian Facebook ads during the campaign. They have also reported that there was no evidence that anything about the campaign was swayed by any alleged Russian Facebook ads or any Russian influence. So, Pakistan has stood up to the U.S. Yeah, called an emergency parliamentary session, summoned the U.S. ambassador, and then announced trade and investment partnership with China, bypassing the dollar. The investment and trade will happen in Chinese yuan. We're cutting our own throats. And no, this did not all start with Trump. It has culminated under Trump, but it was coming. All of this has been coming. Venezuela announces their own cryptocurrency. Why is that important? Because that will undermine the sanctions that are being imposed on Venezuela by the United States. I'll invest. As soon as it hits the market, I'm going to buy one. They're calling it the Petro. Look for it. Yeah, I'll be buying it. I expect it's backed by their oil resources. That'll take off like a rocket. Turkey buying S-400 missile defense system from Russia, which means that they have negated their deal with the United States for a missile defense system. Yeah, Turkey's not happy with us. Nobody's happy with us. India is buying smart bombs from Russia. You know, they've had military deals going with Russia for many years. But this is a big one when they're buying smart bombs from Russia and it's hitting the news. Yeah. All of our arms deals, global arms deals, you know, that market is going down the toilet. India, Ron Paul announces that he believes that an economic crash is coming soon. Well, thank you. You just caught up to me. Yeah. And last but not least, Donald Trump calls out Jeff Bezos and Amazon for corruption. Why does it take Donald Trump to call out Bezos and Amazon for corruption? Think about this. This is ridiculous for Trump to be calling out corruption, for Trump to be calling out fake news. I don't like Trump, but he gets some things right. You've got to admit it. He really does. But we shouldn't have to rely on him to be calling these things out. We can do better. We have to do better. All right, so that's going to be it. Please share this video. Please hit like and subscribe. If you can, become a patron on Patreon. But I'm putting the link below. And talk to you next time.